right into things. I'm going to start off with priming my face. Of course, my eyes and my eyebrows is already done since the video was about the foundation, of course. But I'm going to be using my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I absolutely love this primer. It smells so good. I say this all the time. But yeah, I'm just going to take a light layer. Well, I guess this doesn't look like a light layer. But yeah, I'm going to take this and, of course, blend it all over my face. I really love the way this makes my skin feel. I love the way it goes on with the foundation. It just gives my skin a very smooth canvas. And it smells so awesome. Like, I'm obsessed with this. I don't think I will ever get tired of using this, even though I have a million different primers. Okay, so jumping right into foundation. This is how the foundation looks. I hope it's showing up. And I am in the shade F13, I believe. And the reason why I grabbed this one, because I do have the foundation stick in F13. It is a little bit darker than my skin tone, but the shade up from this is just too light. So we're just going to make this one work. I really love the fact that it has the doe foot applicator. It's super huge too. And this kind of reminds me of my Clinique, what is it, the Beyond Perfecting foundation, the fact that it has the little doe foot applicator. But I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of place some, see, it is a little bit darker, but that's okay, because as I always say, my my face is a little bit lighter, well, I think a lot lighter than the rest of my body, or at least my neck. But I'm just going to place a generous amount all around, how I would any other foundation, or especially my Clinique. I kind of like the fact that it has the doe foot applicator. And I was trying to smell it to see if it had a very distinct smell. But yeah, this is, how many fluid ounces is this? It's 0.8 fluid ounces, and it ranges, I think it's $12. I don't feel like it's bad. I actually really love the packaging. I was trying to find my other concealer, but this is how the normal concealer looks. And it's, how much is this one? Let's see. Okay, so this is 0.11 fluid ounces. So this is, of course, the concealer, and this is the foundation. I really love the packaging. It's super sleek and pretty. But yeah, let me stop talking so much about this packaging. Let's just go ahead and blend out this foundation. And I'm going to first start off using my Japanese small high density foundation brush. And I kind of want to see how it blends out with this one first. And then I may go back in with a sponge. Ooh. So y'all not see that already? It's already like full coverage. And it does dry matte. So go ahead and blend it out. I don't want, of course, don't want it to just stay on my face too long, and then it's hard for me to blend it out. Let me stop talking so I can blend around my mouth. Okay, so this is with one layer. I feel like I didn't put a lot of product. I probably could have put a little bit more, but I really love the way my skin is looking. And it is drying down matte, but it doesn't make your face feel like super dried out, depending on what skin type you have. I have combination oily skin, but I really love the way it blended out. I think I'm going to go ahead and just go back in and put just a little bit more on. Like if you can see where I had like a acne scarring and just like a little couple dots right here. I'm not sure if you guys can really see it, but I just want to see how a little bit more looks on. But so far I'm definitely not mad at this foundation. Like, I really like it. And I knew the shade would be a little bit darker, like I said, because I have the foundation stick in this this same shade. But it's okay because it's going to blend and all look smooth, and it'll look better when I have the concealer, because of course I'm going to use a lighter concealer. So it's just going to all go together. I am going to use the contour stick as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go back in with a little bit more on, just not everywhere, but I do want to focus it on my cheeks where I had a little bit of hyperpigmentation. I had this little acne scarring right there. I guess I could just put a little bit more everywhere. And even though this doe foot applicator is super big, a lot of product does not come out. I guess because the way it is, it's kind of like stopping from a lot of product coming out. That could be a good thing though. So you're just not like wasting everything. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and blend the rest of that out, and we're going to see how it all looks together. So as you guys can see, this is some pretty good coverage. Like, look at my face. The acne scarring that I had, I feel like it's pretty much covered up. I really like it, and I think I'm gonna really love it once I put my contour shade and my highlight on. But I really like this foundation. I feel like it's matte, but it's not super drying. It's not too thick. It doesn't feel like I have a lot of product on. So I think this would definitely be a part of my staple. I love this foundation. I don't really have like any complaints. I wish they had a shade in between 12 and 13. That's the only thing, but this will work because, like I said, I always contour and highlight anyways. But I love this foundation. And it's 12 bucks too. I just realized, like, it's $12. I feel like you get a pretty decent amount. It's good coverage. It's a good foundation. Let me stop. Put this brush down. Like, what are you doing? I'm gonna blend all the foundation away. But anyways, it is really good. I like it. I feel like it gives my face a very smooth airbrush look. I wonder how it looks with once I like set everything too with the powder. But yeah, so I can stop talking. Let's just go ahead and get into contour. I'm gonna be using the the contour stick. This is by Makeup Revolution as well. And I'm just gonna place a little bit around my forehead, of course my cheeks. I do have two of their concealers. I have C11 and C10. I think C10 is really bright, so I'm just gonna go in with C10 and just highlight the middle portions of my face. I don't know, maybe because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, I just can't think. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know the drill. So to go ahead and just blend out my contour shade, I'm going to take my e.l.f. small stippling brush. I'm just going to blend that in before I blend out my concealer. So that's good enough for tonight. I'm going to take my Maybelline sponge and I'm just going to go ahead and blend out my concealer. And why am I starting to try to get like a bump right? The devil is a liar. My birthday is in like 2 weeks. I don't got time for no breakouts now. Okay, so to set my face before I start creasing, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution setting powder. This is the banana, and I actually transferred or just poured a lot into this old Sasha Buttercup container because I used it all up and purchased another one. So yeah, this doesn't have anything that you can, like, of course you can't really dip your sponge into it, so I just transferred it over. Yeah, that was a mouthful. But anyways, this is not Sasha Buttercup in this one. This is the Makeup Revolution Banana Luxury Baking Powder. I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender sponge. And I'm just going to take that. And it is pretty thick, so I think I may have just put too much. Blow some off. No. And then I'm going to go ahead and just set my face. So I'm just going to take my Juvia's Place brush, fluffy powder brush, and just kind of pat and sweep all of that away. So I do want to kind of lightly set the remaining portions of my face just before I contour. And I'm going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth Setting Powder in the shade Deep Foncé. And I'm just going to lightly tap that all over just to kind of set everything in place. So this is how it's looking so far without me contouring or putting my powder on. I like it. I feel like it looks pretty smooth. It is matte, but it's not too matte, as I said before. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour my face. I'm going to be using my Morphe 8H palette, and I just dug my whole nail into my highlight. I'm so pissed. Crap. Anyway, I'm going to use the shade Blogger and Fabulous. First I'm going to take Blogger and just kind of lightly bronze up my face just to add a little bit of color, dimension, and set the remaining portions. Anything that I may have missed with that other setting powder, since it is pretty light. my Milani fan brush, and I'm going to take the shade Fabulous just to deepen up my cheekbones. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my Sigma blush in the shade Quederosa, and I'm going to use it's my Ray Ray number 3 brush. Looks like this. I'm just going to lightly sweep that on my cheeks just to add a little bit of color. Okay, and now I'm going to take my, this is my Morphe M501 brush, and I'm going to take the shade Venus and Beam. I'm going to mix those two together on this brush just to give myself a little glow. So for lips, I'm just going to go ahead and use my NYX. This is in the shade Urban Cafe. I'm going to use this lip liner. I'm loving this color now. And this is only the lip liner. I want to see if I can mix a little bit of this other color I have. My NYX. I'm going to mix a little bit of this. What is the shade? This is Teddy, the NYX lingerie. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that in the center. Okay, so this right here is a whole fall vibe in itself. Okay, I think I just found my new favorite lippy for the fall. I'm gonna be wearing this every day. I'm gonna have on purple with this brown lipstick. I'm just playing. So I can go ahead and finish things off. Let me just smoke out my bottom lash line real quick. Hold on. So I'm just gonna take this. What is this? The Most Love Mattes, and I think it's Hiking in Sedona. This shade right here. Just gonna take a little bit of that and just place it in my bottom waterline or lash line. Before we finish everything up, I do want to set my face, and I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Sport Fix. This is the setting spray. This is the extra hold. So I want to use this to set my face. Drown yourself. Okay, so that should be dry for now. But this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead, of course, comb my hair down, hit you guys with some slow-mos. I really enjoyed this, and I love this foundation. My final thoughts, I would definitely recommend it for you guys. It's $12. You get just about 1 fluid ounce, so you can't really beat that. Nice drugstore, full coverage, matte, but not too drying. I'm just like looking over like, but I really love it. It mixes well with other products. I would recommend the concealer. Of course, just blend it out, you know, after you put it down. But it does go well with their concealer as well, and then the contour stick. So my final thoughts, like I said, I love this foundation. check it out and leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you guys are going to pick it up. And for references, I am in the shade F13 if I did not say that before. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Send me your location, let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need